What's up, everyone? I am Jamie with Three Little Goats Homestead, and today's going to be a lot about the cows. We have friends coming over here shortly to pick us up and the trailer because we are going on a little road trip. We also have a friend coming over later this afternoon to palpate our jerseys and Carla to see how far along they are in their pregnancies, because we are going to have to probably dry up Marie here shortly. So we've got to get all the animals fed and get ready for that because our friends are going to be here shortly. And I have to check underneath my shed because I'm pretty sure there is a duck living under it and making a nest. So let's get this day started and get all the animals fed.
Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life.
Good morning, ladies.
Clouds crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, and now we got it. Oh, we don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather any storm.
Alright, y'all. Sorry about the goats being so loud. They are goats. But I didn't film too much today while we were out driving because we were with our friends. And so I didn't film, but we did get something new for the farm that we are very excited about. So I just gotta go over there and find them. Hi. You gonna come on? Come on. Oh, hi. All right, y'all. So I'd like you to meet Chucky. He is our new bottle calf. Gravy. He is actually going to be a steer, and he will be eventually sent to the freezer farm. But for now, he is going to hang out with us. Hi, little dude. Dobby, are you gonna bark? Can you get the barking out of your system real quick? You're just hanging out, watching? Okay, cool. Alright, y'all. So we got Chucky, our little bull calf, the other day, and then it started to rain, and it did not stop raining. Everything was flooded. We literally had a moat. But Jesse ended up having to take our youngest to school because the buses just could not get down our road. So he is off taking him to school, and I am on animal duty. So I'm going to try to get all the animals fed this morning before he gets home. I have a milk pickup here in about 15 minutes, so I'm hoping to get all of the girls fed and Chucky fed before they show up. So let's get this morning started.
Cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
Alright, so Chucky just finished his bottle, so I will give him an introduction. He came from a local dairy, well, about 2 hours from us. And he is part Jersey, part Angus, so he will make a great steer for us to grow out from the freezer farm. He is not going to be our bull. Brutus, our Dexter, is going to be our bull still. We're not getting rid of him. Chucky is strictly for our freezer farm. But that doesn't mean he's not going to get spoiled rotten before he goes. Yeah, you want to eat my camera. You want to eat everything, don't you? Don't you? And a quick update, I will insert another clip here. Apparently, Pretty Girl has decided that the optimal place to have her nest is right about there, the center of my shed, halfway, pretty much halfway where we can't get her from any angle. So, we might have some baby ducks emerging here in a few weeks. Alright, so while we're heading down to feed the boys, I figure I might as well explain. If you're new here, we grow a lot of our own food, and that means livestock as well. We have our breeding stock and we have our eating stock. Now, most of our cows that we have right now are our breeding stock. Our Jerseys, Marie and Snooky, obviously are our milk cows. And then we have Carla, who is our Dexter. She produces meat for us, but we also can milk her. And then Brutus is our bull. And Uno was Carla's calf last year, and he is a steer that will be going to the freezer farm next year. Hello, stinky boys. Good mornings. Good morning, the stinkiest of the stinkers. Alright, everybody's got water in their food bowls. Crazy because just last night that entire back pasture was completely just covered in water. It's just crazy. The creek was all the way up to the crest and was overflowing. And I mean, part of our creek bed, we have about 6 feet of earth before it would actually overflow, so it got up quick and it got up high yesterday. It's just so crazy. It almost looks normal, but the creek itself is still pretty high up. I can tell by where we drive through right there. I can see the water flowing, and usually from this point you wouldn't be able to see the water flowing through there. We'd be able to actually just walk over to the other side. So it's still pretty high, but not nearly as high as it was yesterday. It's crazy. Alright, let's get the rabbits fed. Morning, hippity hops. Morning, Meredith. Morning, Lexi. Morning, Mama. Oh, good morning, Bucky. Good morning, buddy. Let's get you all fed. Bye. There you go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, buddy. Oh, it's really windy. Sorry if the audio is crap. But the plan before it all started to rain was our friend was going to come out and preg check the cows. Obviously, with the rain and all the flooding we had, that didn't happen. Now, we know all of the girls are pregnant. We just don't know how far along each of them are. And last time he was out here just looking at Carla, she was about 2 to 3 weeks out. So we're hoping maybe in the next week or so we'll have a Carla calf, but we won't know for sure until he can actually come out here and palpate them. Hopefully he'll be able to get out here today, but if not, it happens. But in the meantime, let's just feed all the cows. I figure since preg checking the cows is probably going to be a bust because of the weather, we're going to come out and hang out with some of the goats and Chucky. Kidding season is about 3 weeks away, and we've already got some girls starting to udder up, so we're going to have to get them on the stand to shave them eventually. But like Pippi is already beyond over being pregnant, and with all this weather, everyone's just cranky. And Scarlet, she's not too big, but she is starting to get a little bit of an udder, from what I can tell. So let's go check all the other girls. Like Snow and Polly's looking awfully wide. Hi, Polly. Hi, sweetie. She doesn't really have an udder yet, but she's getting there. Snow will be a first freshener, and she's getting a little wider. Cleo was not bred, she's still too little. And then Poppy is back there in the back. We'll check her in a second. Leia will be a first freshener, and she doesn't really have an udder forming yet. And then Sunny and Clementine will be first fresheners as well. She doesn't have much of an udder. She is starting to form one. Rogue looks super pregnant one day and then super skinny the next. But she's getting wide as well. Huh, Rogue? Excuse me, Chucky. And then Sadie's been waddling and getting wide. And she's getting a little bit of an udder. And then we've got Pixie, who's getting a little wide. Posy's been wide for a few weeks, and she's just getting wider and wider as the days go by. But Chucky's not letting me check their udders. But there we go. She's starting to get a little udder. Come on, Posy, let's see your udder. Nope. Posy decided to poop. And then we've got Snow. She will be a first freshener. She's got a little bit of an udder. Alright, Posy, you done pooping? Let's check your udder. Yeah. And she's getting a little bit of an udder too. They're all hangry right now. The storm that we got completely flooded out the barn, so that'll be a upcoming project to try to fix that. Posy, or Poppy, what are you doing, Pops? What you doing, Corn Pops? Aw. Hey, now, come the first week of March, Poppy will probably be one of the first to kid. She was already in heat when we moved her over to the buck barn, so I'm very excited about Poppy's kids. Are you two done? And then Joe was not bred. She is still just a little bit too little. Hi, Cleo. Hi. Yeah, you're a little too little for babies this year. So far, everybody's looking chonky. And we are on the countdown. Probably in the next week or so, we will start getting them up on the milk stand to get their udders shaved. It's still a little bit too cold. I don't want to shave them too soon. And then just to give them one last hoof trim before the big day arrives. Hi, Agave. You're looking a little chonk too. I know, you're over it. Now, if I can remember correctly off just the top of my head, I know Posey and Pixie gave me twins last year. Sadie gave us triplets. Scarlett gave us twins. This will be the first year having Polly, so I think she threw twins for her last owner. Pippi threw twins. Rogue threw twins. And then Sunny and Clementine, our first fresheners. Agave is her first time kidding here, so I'm hoping she'll have at least twins. Snow is a first freshener. Poppy gave us 2 last year. You're just like over it, Poppy, aren't you? You don't want anything to do with anybody. And then Leia, it will be a first freshener, so we won't know how many she's going to have either. So hopefully everyone has at least twins. That seems to be on par for what we usually have. So we will have lots and lots of babies. I can't wait. Alright, y'all, so that's pretty much what I've got for you guys today. The weather really put a damper on our projects for the last 2 weeks. So hopefully winter will stop throwing a hissy fit and just leave. That way we can get into all of our spring projects here shortly. But if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. It really helps. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We put out new videos every week. And be sure to subscribe because we've got Carla giving birth. Marie will be giving birth soon. And as well as all of the goats in the upcoming weeks. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.